Hey, welcome back everyone. And today we are talking about the last 30 days prep plan for the FRM Part 1 or Part 2 exam. Now, this is going to be a general plan for both FRM Part 1 or Part 2. So make sure that you watch till the end and let's get right into it. So roughly, I'll begin with this particular timeline that I've just drawn here for the next 30 days. Perhaps this will give you much clarity. And then I'll walk you through some points which are good to know for your exam. All right, the very first thing that we need to begin is that in the first week until your 30 days or the 4 weeks that we have right now, make sure that you clear all the doubts that are still pending. If you have a doubt in swap, clear it. If you have a doubts in bonds, clear it. This is a very first thing that you need to focus on. At the same time, making sure that your syllabus is also completed, right? Do not keep anything pending. If you need maybe a week or so, try to complete the syllabus as much as you can because we have to move to the next stage. Okay, so moving on to the second week now, this is where we begin with the self evaluation stage. This is very critical, right? We have to make sure that all that we have learned so far, we need to evaluate ourselves, right? So what we do is we take at least one full mock. This is very important. You take one full mock and you see where exactly you stand. This will help us evaluate what are our strength, what are our weakness, in how we manage time, everything that we have, right? So this is something we need to do by the second week. At the same time, you can also focus on the crash course that we have. Okay, go to YouTube. For part 1 we have uploaded for 2 books. For part 2 we have uploaded the entire current issues on YouTube. That way you can at least revise the curriculum at a faster pace. So make sure that you can consider this as well. Okay, moving on to the third week. Now you again focus on a mock exam. You again take a mock exam. After reviewing a material for about a week or so, you do a revision, you do everything, you do more practice, and you take another mock exams. And at the same time, you combine this with the revision as well. Then again, for the fourth week, it's going to be the same thing, improvement. Then again, it's going to be the same thing here. You again take another mock. But the only thing is that from the first mock to the second, and to the second to the third, you will see your scores improving, because the more that you revise here, you will see everything right here. So within the last 10 days of the exam or so, you'll be taking another mock. Now I've not included 4, 5, 6 mocks here. If you want, you can give your mocks as much as you can, but ideally 2 or 3 or 4 mocks is absolutely fine, but make sure that you give it in a timed fashion. So again, this is how it's gonna look like for the next 4 weeks that we have. The only thing that you need to make sure is that the last 5 to 7 days of the exam, or the last week before your exam, make sure that you just review at this point in time. You don't have to learn any new topics, new chapters, any pending things. You don't have to do that. All you need to do is you need to focus on reviewing so that you can increase your retention. Okay, you need to review the formulas that you formula sheet or formulas that you've made, the notes that you have, crash course notes, the Schweizer notes, whatever material that you have, revision. Basically, this is all that you need to do in the last week before the exam. I would say that do not try to take a mock, let's say 3 to 4 days before the exam, because you don't want to play with your confidence, right? I don't want you be in that situation that you get lesser marks and then you panic or worry about the exam, right? So make sure that you give ample amount of times to the mock exams, to the revision. If you want to take mocks maximum, take in the next week onwards or so. So this is something what the timeline looks like. Now I'm going to be taking you to certain pointers that I've just created here, and that will help you to know what you should be doing in the next 30 days. So very quickly, I'm assuming your syllabus has been completed. As I said, if you have not completed that, take another week or so and try to complete the syllabus as much as you can. Maybe 10 days max. Okay, the next is focus on the strong areas. I hope that by now, or maybe when you give your mock exam, by that point, you'll realize what is your strong area. Maybe in part 1, you probably like, let's say, foundations of risk management. So make sure that you focus on that area so that you get first or maximum top quartile in that particular strong area. In part 2, maybe you're good in operational risk. So keep that flow going so that you score the maximum within that particular section. At the same time, try to improve the weaker ones. If you do not like, let's say, quantitative analysis or maybe credit risk, try to improve upon that so that you're not sitting there at the bottom quartile. We want to avoid that at least, right? So this should be something that you need to be doing in the next 30 days. Start practicing, guys. If you have not started the practice questions yet, you're missing out. Do that right now. Now, if you do it in the next 30 days, two things will happen. Whatever tips and tricks that you learn when you practice the questions, you learn some tips, tricks, you'll retain more, right? So you'll be able to retain in the next 30 days. Retention will be much better, right? Because we just have 30 days out to the exam. That's one thing. Secondly, you build the momentum of question solving, which is very much crucial in the last 30 days. So start practicing, maybe small mocks, maybe chapter wise questions, full mocks, whatever that you want to do, start practicing right now. And again, I'm reiterating this, that time management is very crucial. So make sure that you take the mocks in a proper timed fashion, and then the entire focus should be on the revision and retention. And let me tell you, if you include practice right now, right, the more you practice, the more you'll be able to revise. Obviously, it's gonna act as a revision, and at the same time, that will increase your retention capacity as well. So practicing is really important. Read notes, practice questions, watch videos if you want, some short videos like crash course, whatever that you can consider. Make sure that you do all these things. So these 30 days are very, very crucial. This is all that separates from the people who pass and the people who do not. So this is your time. Utilize it in the best possible manner. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. If you want some guidance related to another topic, make sure that you comment down. Okay, so with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your time.